Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I can't emphasize enough that although Heart C is focused on the rewiring, the reconnecting, the rewilding, the redesigning, the re-establishment, because it's focused on the crisis of looking at the reasons why we are in a crisis of perception of how we see the world. And our YouTube channel covers all of this, but the first and foremost priority of us as Muslims is to connect to the Quran, the Hadith, the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Without that, it's a no-go. And in order to do this, we all have to connect with the Arabic language, okay? And we're not talking about the Arabic of Jeddah, Riyadh, Qatar, okay? This is street Arabic. If you want to learn this language, there's many universities in Egypt, etc., where you can go, and many people do. But that's just normal day-to-day Arabic. The Prophet himself was an Arab. The Quraysh were Arabs. Poetry was very rich in that period before prophethood. And they themselves couldn't understand what is this that Muhammad, before prophethood, that Muhammad is reciting. Even I have met many Arabs themselves that cannot read the Quran. It's a different language, of course it is, to understand it, because it's the language of Jannah. It's the language revealed to our beloved messenger, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So just on a very basic level, we have to take the time and the effort to learn subjects such as Nahwa and so in order to be able to look at a verse, an ayat in the Quran, and to be able to break it down, left brain hemisphere, but then have the ability to then be able to put it back together. Then you'll begin to make the connection between the revelation and the Al-Quran al-Taqweeni, because it's all there in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, why don't you look, see, ponder, reflect, study? And it's all then connecting. This connects us in the most amazing way, which connects us then to the different levels of Islamic contemplation. Inshallah ta'ala, how do you study Nahwa and self? In the same way as I'm looking now at these trees in this park. You can see the trees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Likewise, when you're studying Nahwa and self, you're looking for key parts in a sentence. The verb, the object, the subject, okay? And so one of the key Arabic laws and rules is you're looking for a word which is called, or law, which is called half, which is the connector. For example, fi, okay? And so the fi, or should we say the half, which is how the ulama have taught us, the half is the connector, and the half is key to the relationship. The half can change the words, okay, what follows. It's an essential part of an ayah, and it's an essential part to understand these trees that I'm now looking at, okay, because I'm looking at the trees and they are objects, okay, they are objects, but how I need to understand them in terms of relationships. And so I need to understand the half, which we learn through Nahwa and self, in terms of the language of nature. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.